Junction, River City, next station stop.
Oh, you're crazy with the heat. Credit is no good for an ocean salesman.
Boards, all aboard.
Why not? What's the matter with credit?
It's old-fashioned. Oh, Charlie, you're an Ansville salesman. Your firm give credit?
No, sir.
Ha! Nor anyone else.
River City next.
Cash for the merchandise. Cash for the button hooks.
Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods.
Cash for the soft goods. Cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the noggins and the piggins and the firkins.
Cash for the hogshead, cask and demijohn. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the fly paper.
Look, what do you talk? 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 Where do you get it? What do you talk?
You can talk, you can talk, you can picture, you can talk, you can talk, talk, you can talk, you can talk, you can picture, you can talk, you can talk, picture, you can talk all you wanna, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Why, it's the Model T Ford. Made the trouble, made the people wanna go. Wanna get up and go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23 miles to the county seat.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Who's gonna patronize a little bitty 2x4 kind of store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk?
Not the Model T at all. Take a gander at the store, at the modern store, at the present day store, at the present day modern departmentalized grocery store.
What do you talk? 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 Where do you get it? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? Where do you get it?
You can talk, you can picture, you can talk, you can picture, you can talk, picture, you can talk all you wanna, but it's different than it was.
No, it ain't, but you gotta know the territory.
Why, it's the you need a biscuit made the trouble.
You need to put the crackers in a package, The you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package made the Cracker Barrel obsolete.
Cracker Barrel went out the window with a mail pouch cut book drawn by the stove. Changed the approach of a traveling salesman. Made it pretty hard.
No, it didn't, but you gotta know the territory.
Gone with the hogshead, cask and demijohn. Gone with the sugar barrel, pickle barrel, milk pan. Gone with the tub and the pail and the tears.
Ever meet a fella by the name of Hill?
Hill? No! Just a minute.
Never heard of any salesman Hill. Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory?
What's the fella's line?
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line?
Or the Cracker Barrel being obsolete. Or the you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package. Or the Model T Ford.
Just a minute.
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a bang beat, bell ringing, big call, great go, neck or nothing, rip roaring. Every time a bullseye salesman. That's Professor Harold Hill. Tell us what's his line?
He's a fake, and he doesn't know the territory.
Look, what do you talk? He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinet to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drums and the big brass bass, and the piccolo, uniforms too with the shiny gold braid on the coat and a big red stripe running.
Well, I fill in pigs, perhaps, and here and there a Jew's heart.
No, the fella sells bands, boys' bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like a king, and he dallies, and he gathers, and he plucks, and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
River City! River City! River City! We're across the state line to Iowa. River City, population 2,212. Cigarettes are illegal in this state. But
Now, if you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill.
You really know Harold Hill?
I never saw him in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us the black eye. After he's worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive gets automatically tarred and feathered. Rode out the city limits on a rail. You think that's funny? Wait till it happens to you. The hair never grows back.
Well, why is he rode out town on a rail?
Because in order to sell instruments and uniforms and instruction books, he has to guarantee to teach them kids to play.
Well,
And to form them kids into a band with himself as the leader.
What's wrong with that?
He don't know one note from another. That's what's wrong with that. He can't tell a bass drum from a pipe organ. I'll catch up with that swindling two-bit thimble rigger. When I do, I'll squeal on him so loud.
You're mad, Charlie. She'd like to be around when you catch up with that fella.
Well, it won't be on this trip. Not in Iowa. Even the great Professor Harold Hill wouldn't dare try to sell to them neckbone Hawkeyes out there.
board! All aboard!
gentlemen, you intrigue me. I think I might have to give Iowa a try.
I don't believe I caught your name. Harold Hill.
It is, if you want to go around in your drawers all day.
And there I was in the Madison Hospital, and no one come to see me. Cousin Will never come, Aunt Bertha never come. Your Aunt Bertha's dead. She wouldn't have come anyway.
We can be cold as a falling thermometers in December if you ask about our weather in July. And we're so blind on summer we can stand touching noses for a week at a time and never see eye to eye. But we'll give you our shirts and a pack to go with it. If you're
Mr. Squires. Yes, I'm interested in a rig for Sunday, if you could accommodate me.
And I expect you ought to see the man in charge of hiring rigs, who is late, as usual.
Hey, Gregory!
Marcellus!
Oh, how are you, you old son of a gun? But, Greg.
Professor Hill's the name. Harold Hill.
But, Greg, what are you doing here? Why didn't you just let me know he was coming?
I didn't know myself. Besides, how could I know you'd end up in a little tank town like this? You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, I got myself a nice, comfortable girl. Ethel Toffmeyer, boss's niece.
Gone legitimate, huh? I knew you'd come to no good.
Yeah. So, what's the pitch? Oh, no. You're not back in the band business.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you was in steam automobiles.
I was.
What happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
So, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
You'll never get anywhere in the band business with these stubborn Iowans, Greg. Besides, they got a stuck-up music teacher who'll expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Male or female?
The music teacher? She's the librarian. Female.
Perfect. That's just what I wanted to hear. If she comes by, point her out to me.
I will. How are you gonna start the pitch?
Same old way. Keep your music teacher off her balance, and then my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble that it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. I need to create a desperate need for a boys' band. You remember, what's new around here? What could I use?
Nothing. Oh, the billiard parlor just opened a new pool table.
They've never had a pool table before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do. See you later, Mars. And don't forget, music teacher.
Music teacher.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Dunlop?
Yep.
Either you are closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are not aware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, I say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. Certainly mighty proud to say I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with a cue in my hands are golden. Help you cultivate a horse sense, in a cool head, in a keen eye. Did you ever take and try to give an ironclad leave to yourself from a three-rail billiard shot? But just as I say it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to score in a ball-playing game, I say that any move can take and shove a ball in a pocket, and I call that sloth. The first big step on the road to the depths of degradation. Say first it's a little medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son is playing for money in a pinchback suit and listening to some big out-of-town Jasper hear him talk about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome trotting race, no, but a race where they sit right down on a horse. Like to see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on damn patch, make your blood boil? Well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table, pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum, with a capital B that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. And all week long your River City youth will be frittering away. I say your young men will be frittering away their noontime, supper time, chore time too. Get the ball in the pocket, never mind getting dandelions pulled or the screen door patch or the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water till your parents are caught with a cistern empty on a Saturday night, that's trouble. Oh, you've got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the Knickerbockers, sure tail young ones peeking in the pool all winter after school. You got trouble, folks, right here in River City. Trouble with a capital T and that rhymes with P and that stands for pool. Now I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while they're loafing around that hall? They be trying out Bevo, trying out Cubabs, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and brag bragging all about how they're gonna cover up a tall tale breath with Sensen one fine night. They leave the pool hall, heading for the dance at the armory. Libertine men and scarlet women and ragtime. Shameless music that'll drag your son and your daughter with the arms of a jungle, animal instinct, mass hysteria. Friends, the adult brain is the devil's playground. Trouble.
Oh, we got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here in River City.
With a capital T that rhymes with P and that stands for pool.
That stands for pool.
We've surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here.
Gotta figure out a way to keep the young ones moral after school.
Our children's gonna have trouble.
Mothers of River City, heed this warning before it's too late. Watch for the tall tale signs of corruption. The minute your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain on his index finger? A dime novel hidden in the corn crib? Is he starting to memorize jokes out of Captain Billy's whiz bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversations? Words like swell.
Trouble.
And so is your old man.
Trouble.
Well, if so, my friends, you've got trouble.
Oh, we got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here in River City.
With a capital T that rhymes with P and that stands for pool.
That stands for pool.
We've surely got trouble.
We surely got trouble.
Right here in River City.
Right here.
Remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule.
Our children's gonna have trouble.
Oh, we've got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game with the 15 numbered balls is the devil's tool. Oh, yes, we've got trouble, trouble, trouble.
Oh, yes, we got trouble here. We got big, big trouble.
With the T.
The capital T.
Gotta rhyme it with P.
That rhymes with P.
And that stands for pool.
Right here in River City with the capital T that rhymes with P. That stands for pool. Stands for
Excuse me, did you drop your...
No.
Hey, didn't I see you in...
No.
I'll only be in town a short while.
Good.
That's you, daughter?
Yes, Mama. Keep on, everyone. I'll be there in a moment. Hello, Mama. Fine, dear. Now your exercises.
Yes, Mom. I don't remember the library being open last 4th of July.
It was, Mama, all evening. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me all over town.
Oh, who?
Well, I never saw him before.
Well, did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. Now don't dawdle, Amaryllis. So do-la-re-ti, me a little slower, and please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't have hurt to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted, Mama.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Well, excuse me for living, but I've never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much too hard.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if she can't quote Balzac and Shakespeare and all them other highfalutin creeps.
Mama, if you don't mind my saying so,
have a... May I have a drink, please?
You may.
Winthrop, it's after dark. Somebody to walk into the house.
Hello.
Well, that won't do it till I have a kiss for my boy. The lady over there is your sister, young man.
Hello,
Winthrop, where are your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I would especially like it very much if you come, Winthrop.
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to her party. Are you going or aren't you?
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name?
He won't say Amaryllis because of the S, because his lisp. He's ashamed.
We know all about his lisp, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop.
I bet he won't even say it. No, thank you, Amaryllis. He's crying. Why does he get so mad at people? Just because he lisps?
It's not just because he lisps, Amaryllis. That's just part of the problem.
What's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you? And your mother?
No, dear, we all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do him. Every night, I say goodnight to him on the evening star. You have to do it the very second you see it too, or it doesn't count. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night.
There, darling, you have lots of time. If not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never! I'll end up as an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion. Can I play my crosshand piece?
May I play my...
May I play my crosshand piece?
You may.
See, without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the evening star.
I know, Amaryllis. For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the name in when the right someone comes along.
All right. It's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. Our star is shining its brightest light. For good night, my love. For good night, sweet dreams.
I'm sure we are all grateful to my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, for leading the singing. As Mayor of River City, I welcome you River Citizens to the 4th of July exercises set up for the indoors here in Madison Gymnasium on account of the weather. 4-7. The members of the school board do not present a patriotic tableau. The members of the school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the Watanye girls of the local wigwam of Hiawatha present a spectacle, My Wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, will take a leading part.
In the Indian tongue. Een, teen, toother, feather, fit. George! I've been shot! Who shot me?
Who set off that cracker?
I know who did it. Tommy Giles did it. Tommy Giles did it. Yes, it was Tommy Giles.
Tommy Giles. I wouldn't leave if I was you.
Mrs. Shin will recover, no thanks to a certain young ruffian who's a disgrace to this city! 4-7 years ago. The Penns Fireworks Spectacle, last days of Pumpy Eye, will take place, providing the rain stops by 9:30. It'll be out to Madison Picnic Park in the Farm Meadow, across the creek from the pest house.
How can it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
Sure did, That's why we all prepared for a storm.
The Gazette's accurate most of the time, and you know it, JC.
You wouldn't last long in the banking business being accurate most of the time.
Well, you know.
Hold on just a minute. Let's have order. Order!
Looks like number 8's late again tonight.
She's always late.
I think early.
She's right on time. Smile with your watch.
Now will you members of the school board stop bickering in public?
All in the world that I said.
Never mind! 4-7 years ago, our father's
There's a pool table in town.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And now just a minute.
Well, is there a pool table or isn't there?
Will you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We will not continue with these exercises until we get this pool table matter settled.
Let's protect our children.
Yes!
Resist sin and corruption.
Yes!
Smite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Friends, may I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with your troubled friends with the wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize a River City Boys Band. Oh, just think, my friends, how could any pool table ever hope to compete with the gold trombone? Ra-da, ra-da-da-da-da-da. Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpet players did to the famous, fabled walls of Jericho. Oh, billiard parlor walls are coming tumbling down. Oh, a band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, I mean a boys' band. Do you hear me? River City's gotta have a boys band, and I mean she needs it today. Well, Professor Harold Hill's on hand, and River City's gonna have her boys band. As sure as the Lord made little green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Fred, and you'll see the glitter of crashing cymbals, and you'll hear the thunder of rolling drums, the shimmer of trumpets, ta-ta-ra, and you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when Gilmore, Liberace, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousa all came to town on the very same historic day. 76 trombones led the big parade, with 110 cornets close at hand. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuosos, the cream of every famous band. 76 trombones caught the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copper-bottomed timpani and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having his big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering louder than before. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters who'd improvise a whole octave higher than the score.
Action. That man is a spellbinder. I haven't seen Iowa people get so excited since the night Frank Gotch and Strangler Lewis lay on the mat for 3.5 hours without moving a muscle. Oh, never mind. I just want his credentials. Oh, hey, grab that hoodlum. He almost blew Mr. Shin.
Thank you, Professor. Have to make an example out of this one. Ringleader, you know. What he does, his gang does.
Geely Clyde, let me go.
You wild kid, you hanging around my oldest girl. His father's one of them day laborers out of town. You wild kid, you. Tagging down Main Street after my oldest girl last Sunday.
I wasn't either tagging.
Oh, don't you contradict me!
We was just walking together. Geely Clyde.
You watch your phraseology. Now I know what you're doing. My little Gracie seen ya. Now you stay away from my oldest girl, or you'll hear from me. Too late the rails! Hill, I'll talk to you Monday morning about this band thing. Over at City Hall. 10 o'clock sharp. Men, I want that spellbinder's credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
Professor, you don't know this kid. He's tough, and he's got his gang waiting outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, I'd like to talk to you about the band.
Ah, gee, Professor, that's for the little kids.
Oh, no. I'm not talking about you playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? Ever done anything with perpetual motion?
Nearly had it a couple times.
You did? Well, you're my man. Did you know no one has ever invented a music holder for the marching piccolo player? There's no place to hold the music.
Oh, Geely Clyde, wonder where I could get some wire from.
Check your cellar. That's where people keep wire. Oh, and Tommy.
Yes, sir?
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a gang. Young lady. Yes, young miss. What's your name?
Zanita, I didn't have any idea you was beckoning to me. Ye God.
Do you know Tommy Gillis?
Oh, well, hiya.
Tommy, this is Anita. Escort the young lady home.
Only reckoning I wasn't going home. I've got to go to the library. Ye gods.
Then escort the young lady home by the way of the library, by the way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
Ye gods.
Professor, you're a pretty bright young fellow. You made a couple mistakes, though.
Oh?
The mayor happens to own the billiard parlor and that new pool table.
Oh. Well, what was my second mistake?
That Zanita, she's the mayor's oldest girl.
Oh, excuse me, Professor Hill. We need your credentials. We are the school board.
Academic certificates.
Nothing of the kind.
We need letters and papers.
Make a put 'em a ball.
No.
Gentlemen, what am I hearing? Say, ice cream.
Ice cream. But I don't sing in
All right,
America.
talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
You see, singing is just sustained talking. Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you right here. Ice cream. Now you, sir. Ice cream. Ladies, from now on, you'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. These men have hated each other for more than 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. How can there be
Any sin insincere? Where is the good in goodbye? Your apprehensions confuse me, dear. Puzzle and mystify. What can be fair in farewell, dear? While one single star shines above. How can there be any sin insincere? Aren't we sincerely in love?
I don't suppose you live alone or anything.
No.
I have some wonderful caramels over my...
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street, like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of Ot 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? And another thing, Mr. Hill, I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it's only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books in there, which may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Hey, Gregory!
Hi, Marcellus, and don't call me Greg.
Oh, well, how'd you make out with the music teacher?
Scrumptious. Ate out of my hand the minute I tipped my hat.
Oh, boy. Did you cut a swath tonight? For a second, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. Like when you used to imitate that band concert fella back in Joplin.
Yeah. Oh, that's rare stuff. I'm in a rare form these days, son. Just keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks.
Wait, 4 weeks? But it used to only take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
It still does, but it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Oh, no, Greg. You've added uniforms?
Uniforms and instruction books.
Instruction books? But you can't pass yourself off as a music teacher. Not for any 4 weeks.
Mars.
But you don't know one note from another.
I have a brand new method called the Think System, where you don't even have to bother with the notes.
But in 4 weeks, the people will want to hear music. You'll have to lead a band.
But when the uniforms arrive, they forget everything else. At least long enough for me to collect and leave. Oh, this is a refined operation, son. I've got it timed down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. Now, Mr. Washburn, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, gonna go line yourself a little canoodling, huh?
Well,
Oh, I could fix you up with Ethel's sister. Oh, she's a lovely girl. She teaches Sunday school.
oh no. No wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of girl spins webs, no spider. Listen, boy. A girl who trades on all that purity merely wants to trade my independence for her security. The only affirmative she will file refers to marching down the aisle. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess. No, sir, for no Diana do I play fun. I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss. How can ignorance be compared to bliss? I spark and I fizz for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer and I rave for the virtue I'm too late to save. The sadder but wiser girl for me. Bright-eyed, blushing, breathless, baby doll baby. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. No dewy young miss who keeps resisting all the time she keeps insisting. No wide-eyed, innocent, wholesome female. No, sir, for she's the fisherman, I'm the fish you see. Plop. I flinch and I shy when the lass with the delicate air walks by. I smile and I grin with the gal with a touch of sin walks in, and I hope and I pray for Hester to win just one more A. The sadder but wiser girl's the girl for me. The sadder but wiser girl for me.
On the KB. Everyone's so excited about the band. I'm Ethel Toffelmeyer, the pianola girl. And this is Mrs. Squires and Mrs. Hicks. And of course you've met Eulalie McKechnie Shin, our mayor's wife. Oh, isn't it exciting, Eulalie?
Oh, I couldn't say, oh no. I couldn't say it this time. My husband will wish to investigate, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm reticent. Oh, how I'm reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Shin. But you see, part of my music plans include a committee on the dance and... No, wait. Do that again, Mrs. Shin. With your foot, the way you just raised it.
Well, I have a bunny in there that bothers.
Oh, what grace.
Oh, yes.
What natural flow of rhythm. What expression of line and movement.
Mr. Hill!
You must accept chairmanship for the ladies' auxiliary for the classic dance, mustn't she, ladies?
Oh, yes.
Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, the speak still starts. Please say yes, Mrs. Shin. Please. Will you?
Eulalie McKechnie Shin. Dancing. Well.
Then you accept.
Yes, and I would like to...
Thank you. And now for the young lady who plays the piano, Miss Marion Peru, I believe.
Oh!
After all, she's the librarian.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, cheap, 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 cheap.
Professor, her kind of woman doesn't belong on any committee. Of course, I shouldn't tell you this when she advocates student.
Until she came here. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison? Madison Gymnasium, Madison Picnic Park, Madison Hospital. That Miser Madison?
Exactly. And who do you think he was anyway?
Well, I should say, a show-off. Gave the town library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her.
She was seen going and coming from his place.
Oh yes, that woman made brazen overtures with a gilt edge guarantee. She had a golden glint in her eye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a lump of lead as cold as steel. Here, where a woman's heart should be. He left River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her.
All set!
Of course, Jessamine. I'm just what you need over at my hotel. Come with me. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. Good night, ladies. We're going to It's all right. I know everything and it doesn't make a difference.
What are you talking about?
You were probably very young, and anyone can make a mistake.
What?
No, please, no explanations, no apologies. I'll only be in town a short while, and the sadder but wiser girl for me.
Will you please make your selection and leave?
I already have.
Well, what would you like to take out?
The librarian.
Quiet, please.
You're not listening, Marion. Look. Marion. Marbles. 6 Steelies, 8 Aggies, a dozen Pee-wees, and 1 big glassy with an American flag in the middle. I think I'll drop them.
No!
Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marion, heaven help us if the library caught on fire and the volunteer hose brigademan had to whisper the news to Marion. Madam Librarian. What can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marion, if I stumbled and I busted my whatchamacallit, I could lie on your floor and notice till my body had turned to carrion. Madam Librarian. Now in the moonlight, a man could sing it. In the moonlight, when I try in here to tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win, for the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin any talking out loud with any librarian, such as Marian. Madam Librarian. To tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win, for the civilized world accepts as unforgivable sin any talking out loud with any librarian, such as Marian. The Ladies' Dance Committee meets on Tuesday nights. Marshmallow. Madam Librarian. We've had a pretty good morning. 11 sales out of 12 tries. I'll tell you what, why don't you go home and get some supper? I'll get the last couple by myself.
Bye, Professor.
Thank you, Tommy.
Just a minute here. Are you soliciting? You haven't got a license.
Why no, Mayor Shin. I collect doorbells, and this particular specimen has an unusual tone.
Flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this county. Malfeasance without a permit. Say, why haven't you been down to City Hall with your references?
Just missed you, No, wait. Mayor Shin, your hand. Oh, no.
What? A little what?
The spread of your little finger. It's hereditary.
Oh, it is? What does that mean?
That means your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate the spit valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
Is that good?
Good. It means America's at last produced an artist who can flugel the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
How can I get one of those horns?
Sign right here, Mr. Mayor. That'll be $17 import fee.
Yes, sir. Just think I could have missed this whole... I haven't got any, son. You unscrupulous fly-by-night. You unflapulous, you be down at City Hall with your by-God papers at 3 o'clock.
Do you mean this afternoon?
Couldn't make myself any plainer if I was a Quaker on his day off.
Mrs. Peru, do you realize you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
If your son has that same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, by George. Well, not that he can ever be really good, you understand.
Oh, is that so? And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, you see, all really great cornet players were Irish. O'Clark, O'Mendez, O'Klein.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No. Really? That clinches it, Mrs. Peru. Sign right here. Your boy was born to play the cornet. Thank you. And that'll be $7 earnest money. Nothing more payable until the first installment at the beginning of band practice. Thank you. And of course, I'll need the boy's measurements for his band uniform.
His uniform!
How you doing, son? Of course, his band uniform. And not a penny due till delivery, which gives him 4 weeks to anticipate, to imagine, and to enjoy. At no cost whatsoever. Never let the demands of today interfere with the excitement and pleasures of tomorrow.
Would it have a
A stripe? Certainly, my boy. A wide red stripe on each side. What do you think of that?
Oh, you'll have to excuse me, Professor. We can't get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. And if you can get him to play in the band, you'll say Michael's on your way with you. But if anybody can do it, I'll bet you can. Out of a crowd, I pick you for a hard-carrying, clay pipe smoking, shamrock red, harp-playing, Maybernine pinching, terrace hall minstrel singing Irishman. Hey, go, big jobbers, where are you from, me boy?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it. Where did you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
Where's she now?
Yes, gold medal class of Ot 5. Oh, how do you do, Miss Peru?
How do you do, Mr. Hill?
Peru. I thought the name sounded familiar. You know, I tried to see you the other night, but...
He wants to put Winthrop in the band.
We're not interested, Mama.
But Marion, the boy might have his father's musical gift. He does have my jaw, you know.
Your husband musical? Well, I'd love to have a conversation with him. I'm sure that we could
Do
talk...
you ever sit on everyone's home like this? Prying into personal affairs, we're not interested.
Marion.
Well, that's 1 for and 1 against. Why don't we let the boy's father decide?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
I'm sorry. But all the better reason for your brother to have something like
My
that.
brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father was taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. And as for your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
I get the feeling she likes the idea. A little cautious at first, but I admire that in a woman. Just keep me alive and I'll be back later this week.
And, Professor, about the boy's measurements, I'll make all of his clothes. Waist 18, couch 14, sleeve 21.
Thank you, that's all I need. Now I must be getting back to my hotel.
And Professor Hill, about Marion, she's not really.
Please, don't worry about a thing. I'm sure at heart she's just as lovely as yourself. Good day to you, Widow Peru.
Has he gone?
He has. And I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think of your future? Gary, Indiana Conservation Class of Ot 5. Oh, darling.
Now, Mama, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered, woman-chasing traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and steel in another, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop? Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Mrs. Grubb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a big brown volume with black corners.
Do I have to?
You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you, dear.
Now, what are you up to? Why do you need books at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help me poke some large holes in the professor's claims.
Well, I give up. At your age, if you don't mind my asking, what kind of white knight do you expect to come riding along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Greiner, who backs me into the ancient history shelf every time he comes into the library.
He does!
Or Ed Gammett in that buggy of his, the removable back seat. But I'm not waiting for some knight in shiny white armor either.
My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, what my heart would say if it only knew how pleased dear Venus. Show me now. All I want is a plain man. All I want is a modest man, a quiet man, a gentleman, a straightforward and honest man to sit with me in a cottage somewhere in the state of Iowa, and I would like him to be more interested in me than he is in himself, and more interested in us than in me. And if occasionally he'd ponder what makes Shakespeare and Beethoven great, him I could love till I die. Him I could love till I die. My white knight, not a Lancelot, nor an angel with wings, just someone to love me, who is not ashamed of a few nice things. My white knight, let me walk with him where the others ride by. Walk and love him till I die. Till I die.
Anita! It's Anita!
Tommy, Mama and Papa are sitting right there in the bank. Ye gods!
Alright, then meet me after supper.
I can't. It's Epworth League night. Okay, meet you where?
The footbridge.
Isn't that just what I said? First the lumberyard and now the footbridge. And where will you meet me next? The black hole of Calcutta? Ye gods!
I only wanted to show you my invention.
What invention?
My music holder for a marching piccolo player. It still has a couple of minor flaws. You see, when you keep it tight enough to keep the music steady, it cuts off the circulation, and you can't lower your fingers. Meanwhile, you can go blind.
Tommy is Papa!
Is that the first thing I said or not?
Yes, George.
Yes, the very first thing I said, or I'll eat hay with the horse. Get that spellbinder's credentials, I said. Morning of July 4th, 1912. And now look, my wife is out dancing at any and all hours instead of in the home.
Now, George!
The school board is singing up street and down alley instead of attending to city matters. My oldest girl is out boodling around with some wild kid. And my business falling off so far, I can't find the balance sheet.
Mayor Shin, I found something very interesting in this book about Professor Hill's alma mater.
Who's who?
His university.
Oh, I know all about that. In fact, that's all I can ever get out of him. Gary Conservatory, class of '05.
If you would just take the time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you'll have to look much further. It's on page...
Papa! The Wells Fargo wagon is just coming up from the depot.
The Wells Fargo wagon? A likely story. At this hour of the day, nonsense. The Wells Fargo wagon?
It could be the band instruments.
The band instruments!
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street, so please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
At once I got some grapefruit from Tampa, but only wanted me a bathtub and a cross-cut saw.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the street, a prepaid surprise for COT.
Or it could be.
Yes, it could be. Yes, you're right. It surely could be something very, very special now. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is a coming down the
make me tell you again. Always keep your faces towards the audience. Now, Mr. Dunlop, if you will.
It's you in the sunrise, it's you in my cup. It's you all the way into town. It's your sweet hello dear that sets me off. And it's your got to go dear that gets me down. It's you on my pillow in all of my dreams. Till once more the morning breaks through. What words could be sweeter, more truer, more plainer than it's you? It's you. Yes, it's you. Yes, it's
Please, kids! Mrs. Shin will have my head!
Mr. Washburn, we are entitled to 5 more minutes.
Oh, well, if you think you can handle these kids, go ahead!
Start around, Mr. Washburn. Wait till you see the new moves Professor Hill taught us.
All right. What'll it be?
The Shapoopy!
Now, a woman who'll kiss on the very first date is usually a hussy. And a woman who'll kiss on the second time out is anything but fussy. But a woman who'll wait till the third time around, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. She's the girl he's glad he's found. She's his shapoopy, 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 shapoopy. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. Walk her once just to raise the curtain, and walk around twice just to make for certain. Once more in the flower garden, she will never get sore if you beg her pardon. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking. If you're gonna squeeze back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a pepper upper, she will never get sore on her way to supper. Now, little old Sal was a no gal, as anyone could see. Look at her now, she's a no gal who only goes for me. Squeeze her once when she isn't looking. If you get squeezed back, that's fancy cooking. Once more for a pepper upper, she will never get sore on her way to supper. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy. Shapoopy, shapoopy, shapoopy.
daughter!
Mayor Shen, Your Honor, your daughter and I are going steady behind your back.
Why, you?
We'd rather be doing it in front of your back, but...
What? Never mind.
Zanita's scared of you, but I'm not. I should think you'd hate to have your own daughter scared of you. The daily climb.
I'm gonna warn you once more. If I ever catch you touching my daughter again, I'll by God horsewhip you until hell would have it again.
Now, George!
Not one poop out of you, madam.
I think he means Pete.
Yes. And now, get out of this public building.
I have as much right to be in a public building as anybody.
Right? How do you have any right around here? Aiding and abetting the swindling activities of the spellbinding civil salesman. You know what I see right all over you? Reform school. Now get out! Get out, you wild kid!
Papa, please. It's Capulets like you make blood in the marketplace. Get gone.
You watch your phraseology, young woman, and then go home. You, Laylee.
Yes, George,
You tend to your dance. I'll handle Zanita, taking up a wild kid from the wrong side of town.
Mr. Mayor, if I could just make you understand.
Well, you can't. And by the way, thanks for nothing. I read that book you gave me from cover to cover for a whole week now and couldn't find a thing.
Mayor Shin, if you please.
I'll settle your hash as soon as I get these premises off of my oldest girl. Yes.
All right, but in the meantime, I want you to know that I'm vouching for Tommy Jewish. That boy's got the confidence of every kid in town. You'll be standing in line to shake his hand the day our band plays its first concert.
By the time your band plays its first concert, the individual members will have to foregather in wheelchairs on account of all the broken legs they'll get from tripping over the beards. I'll tell you something, my fine young feathered, my feathered young, never mind. Oliver, JC, Howard, Oliver. I want this man's references and I want him tonight. Don't let him out of your sight. He's slippier than a Mississippi sturgeon.
So, you mean you want us to get his credentials?
Get his papers or get him in jail. Couldn't make myself any clearer as a button hook in the well water.
Professor Hill, I think Mayor just behaved abominably, and it was wonderful of you coming to Tommy's defense.
Oh, that was nothing.
Yes, it was.
Oh, no. A man can't dodge the issue every time a little bit of personal risk is involved. What does the poet say? The coward dies 1,000 deaths, the brave man only 500. Unfortunately, the mayor was already pretty upset on account of his billiard table. Oh, I suppose a recommendation from a musical authority like yourself would help, but I can never ask of a thing like that from you.
Why, Professor Hill?
You would.
I'd be glad to. I just wish I was a little more informed. I've been wanting to talk to you about Winthrop's cornet.
Ah, his cornet, mother of pearl keys.
I'm sure it's fine. But you see, he never touches it. Oh, the first week or so, he made a few, experimental blats, I guess you'd say.
Blats, yes.
And he sings the minuets and gee-dee-da-dee-da almost constantly.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da.
But he never touches the cornet.
Well, you see.
He says you told him it wasn't necessary.
Well, that's...
He tells me about some think system. If he thinks the minuet and G, then he won't have to bother with the notes. Now, Professor...
Now, Miss Marion, I assure you, the think system is a revolutionary method, I will admit. But so was Galileo's conception of the heavens. Columbus's conception of the egg, I mean globe. Bach's conception of the well-tempered clavichord. Now, I can't discuss these things here in public, but if you'd allow me to call, I'm sure. When should I call?
Any night this week.
Great.
Excuse me, Professor Hill, I'm sorry, but we have our orders.
We've all been deputized.
Yes, congratulations. Now let's see here. You know, all week I've tried to give you fellows my recommendations, but you always seem to get off subject somehow. Now I have just what you need up in my hotel room. Just take me a second.
I'm afraid I'll have to go with you, sir.
Yes, let's just see if I have my key. Oh, what's this? A testimonial from Madame Reedy, the only female bassoon player ever to play on the Red Path Circuit. That was her stage name, of course. Actually, she was from Moline. Lida Rose Quackenbush.
May I see that?
Oh, you'll never forget it. Lida Rose, same as the old song. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. Ding dong ding, I can hear the chapel bell chime. Ding dong ding, as the leaf suggestion, I'll pop the question. Lida Rose, I'm home again, Rose, without a sweetheart to my name. Lida Rose, now everyone knows that I am hoping you're the same. So here's my love song, not fancy or fine. Lida Rose, oh, won't you be mine? Lida Rose, oh, Lida Rose, oh, Lida Rose.
Dream of now, dream of then, dream of a love song that might have been. Do I love you? Oh yes, I love you, and I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet that memory, how long ago, forever, oh yes, forever. Will I ever tell you? Oh no. Dream of now, dream of then, dream of a love song that might have been. Do I love you? Oh yes, I love you, and I'll bravely tell you, but only when we dream again. Sweet and low, sweet and low, how sweet that memory, how long ago, forever, oh yes, forever. Will I ever tell you? Oh no.
Will you ever stop arguing with yourself? Will you ever tell him? Won't you ever tell him? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, fiddlesticks. Just open your mouth and let it come out.
Now, Mama.
Now, nothing. And if he ever comes to call again, you see him alone. And if you haven't the gumption to tell him how you feel.
Tell him.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little lady like him.
Mama!
What are you doing? Where have you been?
Listen!
Fishing? competition.
With Harold.
You mean Professor Hill?
And look, I still have the words left.
Did you have a good time?
Scrumptious. He told me all about his hometown, Gary, Indiana. And he said he'd take me there someday. And he taught me a song that hardly has any S's in it. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. Let me say it once again. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana. That's the town that knew me well. If you'd like to have a logical explanation, how I haven't on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my face. Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris and the Oka Road. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. If you'd like to have a logical explanation, how I haven't on this elegant syncopation, I will say without a moment of hesitation, there is just one place that can light my face. Gary, Indiana, not Louisiana, Paris and the Oka Road. But Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, my home sweet home. I'll be back in a minute. I had to show Amaryllis my live frog.
Oh, leave the dishes. I'll do them, Mama.
Well, don't you have to dress for the sociable?
There's time later.
The Shins live around here somewhere.
The Shin home is on East Elm. This is West Elm.
Criminy. I see you're the piano teacher in town. You must know about this fellow Hill forming a boys band here.
Yes?
Well, don't you worry no more. I got the goods on him in spades, that swindling two-bit thimble rigger. Well, that's why I gotta see Shin. I'm just passing through, though. Number 8 only makes a 15-minute water stop. Well, I wish it was 20. Sure would like to concentrate 5 more minutes on you, girly girl.
Who are you?
The name's Charlie Cowell, anvil salesman. But just now I'm out to protect the good name of the traveling fraternity from this swindler.
Mr. Cowell, you're making a big mistake.
Mistake my old lady's corset cover. That fella's been the raspberry seed in my wisdom tooth just long enough. He spoiled Illinois for me, and he's not gonna spoil Iowa. Say, what kind of piano teacher are you? Didn't you see right through him? Why, he's no more professor.
I know all about that. Band leaders are always called professor. It's a harmless deception. He's a fine director. His scholastic...
Now, wait a minute. A fine director. Have you heard one note of music? From any band?
Well, no, but...
But nothing, girly girl. He never formed a band in his life. And he never will.
If you'll just listen to me for a minute.
I'd like to. I'd like to do more than that if I had the time. Sure got the inclination. But I gotta get back on that train, and I gotta leave this dynamite with someone on the way to the depot. Bye, girly girl. See you next time through.
You'll never make that train at the depot. You'll have to catch it at the crossing.
No, sir. I've gotta leave word, and I can see that you ain't the one to leave it with.
Just a minute, Mr. Cowell. You don't know me yet.
Is that an invitation?
No. I just meant I don't know you, and...
Yes. And I need more time anyway.
I mean as well as I'd like to.
No trouble there, girly girl.
I never met a man who sells anvils before. That's something, well, quite different.
Takes a real salesman, I can tell you that. Anvils have a limited appeal, you know. What am I doing? I missed that train, I'll get fired. And I gotta leave word about that fellow Hill.
Leave word with me.
Not in your tin type, girly girl. How do I know you deliver these letters?
Try me. There's your train. That went
That guy's got a girl in every county in Illinois, and he's taking it away from every one of them. That's 102 counties. Not counting the little piano teachers like you he coaxes up to just to keep their mouths shut. Neither one of you has heard the last beat, girly girl.
Now, Miss Marion, I'm not inferring that your invitation meant anything except academic enlightenment. The Think System, I've been by your house a time or two this week to try to explain it to you, but there always seem to be people around. Mostly ladies, I thought.
Yes, Mrs. Squires and several of the ladies.
I'm glad. I wouldn't want anyone beating my time. You wouldn't. No, ma'am? Well, evidently it's not the convenient night. I'll see you at the sociable later.
Professor Hill, is it true you've had 100? What I'm trying to say is...
Yes.
Is it really true that you developed a think system?
A what? Think system? Oh, a think system. Yes, it's really quite simple. As simple as whistling. Nobody has to show you how to use your lips while whistling. You just think the tune and it comes out right here. Now, try this before you say anything.
I take your word.
Could we sit down?
Are all music teachers as dense as I am?
All music teachers?
I dare say you've met dozens. Even 100.
Well,
Have they all been as fascinated as I have with the think system?
Some more, some less. One young lady had thought of the same system before I even got to her town. She showed me a few refinements.
I see.
Have I said something wrong?
Please don't let me keep you, Professor Hill. I'm sure you must have many more important things to do than explain the think system to me.
I can't think of one.
And I must be very dull company for a man of your experience.
Now say, where would you get an idea like that?
Well, one hears rumors about traveling salesmen.
Now, Miss Marion, one shouldn't jump to conclusions. One hears rumors about librarians.
I suppose you're referring to Uncle Matty.
Uncle Matty?
Mr. Madison, my father's best friend. No matter what they say, he left me an assured job so Mother and Winthrop and I would have some security. Surely you don't believe
No, of course not. But that's what I'm saying. Why do you think people start these rumors?
Narrow-mindedness. Jealousy. Jealousy mostly, I
Exactly.
suppose.
Jealousy. And jealousy often starts rumors about traveling salesmen. What have you heard?
Oh, nothing about you personally, just generally.
Well, what have you heard generally?
Just that, but it stands to reason that the disappointment and jealousy can lead to, take you for instance. Your attentions to customers and, well, teachers might be easily misinterpreted, mightn't they? No, honestly, mightn't they?
Why?
And so if you say another salesman or somebody were jealous, then they could be downright lies, couldn't they?
What could?
Rumors and things.
Why, of course.
It just proves you should never believe everything you hear. If you discuss things...
Now, Miss Marion, I'd be delighted to discuss anything in the world with you, but could we do it sitting down? Your knees do bend and all.
We could sit on the porch.
We could sit on a large hollow log over the footbridge.
I couldn't think of it. I've never been to the footbridge with a man in my life.
Just to talk.
I'm not stressed for the sociable.
Then meet me there in 15 minutes.
I just can't. Please, some other time, maybe tomorrow.
My dear little librarian, pile up enough tomorrows and you'll find you've collected nothing but a bunch of empty yesterdays. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd like to make tonight worth remembering.
Oh, so would I.
Footbridge, 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Mama? Mama?
What? What?
I just told Professor Hill I'd meet him at the footbridge in 15 minutes.
Oh, glory be the saints, be praised and works!
What does?
I've been using the thing system on it from the parlor.
The uniforms are here. The kids earned them already. People are gonna be screaming for music if those kids show up at the social ball.
Yeah.
Oh, here's most of the dough. I got Tommy to collect the rest. He's trying to keep the kids together at least, pretending to hold practice over in the rail yard.
All right, Marsh, get the rig.
I got it.
What time's the freight go?
9:40 from the junction.
Well, it's not even 8:30 yet.
Hey, look. You want to turtle wordle around here, get yourself caught up in a bunny trap, you be my guest.
Mars, don't worry. I'll be at the hotel in plenty of time. Miss Merrigan, you're late.
But you said 15 minutes.
Well, I should say 26 years late. It took you all this time to get to the footbridge with a fella.
If you want to know the truth, it was almost longer.
Oh?
Halfway here, I nearly turned back. I suppose I'm not the first to find it easier to think clearly when not under the spell of your salesmanship.
Now, surely, Miss Marion, you don't believe I've been trying to sell you anything?
No, you've given me something. That's why I decided to come.
I don't recall giving you
Oh,
anything.
yes, you have. Something beautiful. That's why I came, and I'm glad. Please don't be afraid that I expect too much more. One can't expect a traveling salesman to stay put. I know there have been many ports of call, and there will be many more, but that doesn't mean I can't be grateful for what you will have left behind for me.
Marion,
There were bells on the hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all till there was you. There were birds in the sky,
Marion, there's a lot you don't know about me.
Hey, Greg!
Excuse me, I'm expecting a cable from Hector Berlioz. Just take me a second. Now what?
Who's the salesman here? Looks like she's selling and you're buying.
Are you nuts? I didn't know I'd be able to leave tonight. Now I had to keep her off her toes, didn't I? I told you.
Well, she's so far off her balance, you can't tell her from a catboat in a hurricane.
You listen here, Buster Brown. I've come up through the ranks on this skirmish, and I'm not leaving without my commission. Now beat it. Go get the ring. Never a peaceful moment in this music business. And where were we?
You were about to tell me what I don't know about you?
Yes, but we don't really have to get to that now, do we?
No, we don't, or ever for that matter, Harold. The librarian hasn't felt much like doing research lately, but she did plenty when you first came here.
Oh? About what?
Oh, about Professor Harold Hill, Gary Conservatory of Music, gold medal class of #5. Harold, there wasn't any Gary Conservatory in '05.
Why, there certainly
because
was.
the town wasn't even built until '06. See you at the sociable.
You knew the whole time.
Since July 7th, 3 days after you came. I tore this out of the Indiana Journal. It was originally intended to use against you, but now I give it to you with all my heart.
But if you knew, why didn't you? Why, you little... While 110 cornets played the air, then I modestly took my place as the one and only bass, and I oompahd up and down the square.
Good night, my someone, good night, my love.
With 110 cornets right behind.
Our star is shining its brightest light.
There were horns of every shape. Sweet dreams be yours, dear, if dreams there be.
While the 110 cornets play the air.
I wish I may, and I wish I might. So good night, my someone, good night.
This guy's crazy! He's going all over town spilling everything!
I'll say I'm crazy, missed my train, probably lost my job. But I got you now, Bill, and you're gonna pay. You'd be in the clink right now if it wasn't for that piano teacher. I told her all about you, and what'd she do? Lillygagged me around till I couldn't get the shin. Little dried up, man-hungry, doxy, round-heeled, face keg.
Get out of here or I'll kill you, you little dirty mouths.
You bully! You big blow-off! I'll stay in this town till you get yours up, down, through, and sideways. Why, you never knew the territory!
Greg! Greg! I got your stuff! Come on, let's go!
Listen to this man.
You gullible gullible green grass goats. Can't you get it through your heads that you're being swindled out of your eye teeth? Right now, this minute, there's a burglar in the bedroom while you're fiddling in the parlor. I'm talking about Harold Hill. Road agent, highwayman, pickpocket.
Pickpocket?
Same thing. He's had his hand in your wallet, mister. And yours, madam. And yours, little lady. Ever since the first moment he came to this town. There's more documents and evidence than you'll ever have time to read. There isn't any band. What? There never has been any band. There never will be any band. And if you don't hunt this man down right now, like a mad dog, there won't be any Harold Hill either. He'll be on the next train out of town.
Now will you all believe me?
Well, what are we waiting for?
I want my money back.
Money back? I want his hide.
Yeah! After him! And when you find him, bring him to the schoolhouse. After him! Look by the crib! Try the mill! Back and for me!
I had to see you, Marion.
It's all right, don't you know that? You don't owe me a word, not a word. Now go, please.
Greg! He's not here! Let's try out by the crib!
Hey, now, wait just a minute here, son.
I'm not your son. Leave going.
Not until you talk to me for a minute.
I won't listen. You might tell the truth anyway.
I would too.
Why not?
I would too. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Can you lead a band?
No.
Are you a big liar?
Yes.
Are you a dirty, rotten crook?
Yes.
Leave me go, you big liar!
Now, what's the matter? You wanted the truth, didn't you? Now, I'm bigger than you, so you're going to sit here and get it all, so you might as well quit squirming. There's two things you're entitled to know. One, you're a great kid. I thought so from the start. That's why I wanted you in the band. Just so you quit moping around and stop feeling sorry for yourself.
What band?
I always think there's a band, kid.
What's the other thing I'm entitled to know?
Well, now that I think about it, it's really none of your business.
I with you never come to River City.
No, you don't, Winthrop.
Sister, you believe it?
I believe everything he ever said.
But he promised
I know what he promised us, and it all happened just like he said it would. The flags, the colors, the symbols, the lights.
Where was all that?
In the way every kid in this town walked around all summer. I looked and acted. Especially you. And the parents too. Does Mama wish you never come to River City?
Well, you do, don't you?
No, Winthrop. Now go, Harold, please.
Go on, Professor, hurry up.
I can't go, Winfrey.
Why not?
For the first time in my life, I feel like I got my foot caught.
There was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you.
Greg! Greg! They're here! Come on! That way! That way!
Go on, Professor, that way, that way.
Which is why I interrupted the program at this point. Rest assured, this snake in our bosom would have been misapprehended by this time. Yes, and always remember, fellow river citizens, I can only remind you that I did everything in my power to prevent this dire happening from happening. 80. And
What
7
have
years.
you done to get our money?
That professor's collected nearly $300 for uniforms just tonight.
And we haven't even seen the uniforms.
He's slippery. I told you.
I haven't seen a uniform, or my boy either, since just after supper.
He's a kidnapper.
Funny situation.
Four score and 7. Just a minute here. The virtue has triumphed. The sword of retribution has cut down Professor Harold Hill. Yes. And if there are those, as I've heard, who are melting tar and collecting feathers, I will not say their name.
Yeah, tar feather!
Well, I should think that there ought to be some of you who could forget our everlasting Iowa stubborn, chip on the shoulder arrogance long enough to remember what River City was like before Harold Hill came here. Do you remember? Well, do you? Surely some of you ought to be grateful for what he's brought to this town. And if so, I should think you would like to admit it.
You are wasting a great deal of time. If there isn't a single man in this hall who doesn't think this man, Hill, should be tarred and feathered, let him stand up. You lady, sit down. And the rest is standing there like a coon of Shropshire sheep. Have you people forgotten how you bought expensive uniforms, technical instruction books, and high-priced band instruments? Have you forgotten the clear understanding and warranty that your children will be taught to play in a band? Well, where's the band? Where's the band? Think, men. Think.